What is up, guys? I am back with another video, and basically today we're going to be talking about TF2 news and the top things that have been going on in the TF2 community. So let's jump right in. There's just like a few topics I'm going to cover today. The first topic is going to be the Steam Team Fortress 2 player chart, which shows how many people are playing the game. This was up on top of Reddit. It was near the top of Reddit, and it had a post, showing how many people are playing TF2 and this massive drop of players, as you can see right here, to the lowest of 56,000 players. Now, if we just this looks horrible, like it looks terrible. It looks like no one's playing the game. It looks like it's gone. But it's just the way you analyze this graph. Like, yeah, quite a lot of people are getting a bit bored and coming off it now because there's not been an update in a while, which is why we see this drop here, I personally think. But if we widen to 2013 to 2017, we're not actually in a bad place. It's the same as when it's really first started. I mean, if you look right to the end now, we have 73Kers playing. When it started, it had 74Kers playing. When this TF2 channel blew up and got all its subscribers, you could see it was in about 2014 where there was 104,000 players. Now, the question is what made this big jump from 74 to 104,000 players? Obviously, the game constantly had updates, and they were bettering the game throughout its evolution. But one thing you have to keep in mind is that the game did have massive updates in between this time that people loved, and it made them play more. The true matter of the fact is that in a game like Team Fortress 2, an update creates hype. It makes a lot of external people who used to play the game, who don't play it anymore, play it again for a bit of fun. And what that also does then, like, you think that that'd just make the players peak for a week and then stop or whatever, but that's not how it works. So the people who previously enjoyed the game, or new people who didn't enjoy the game but wanted to try the update, well then, like a good percentage of those people will still want to play after, and a good percentage will be like, oh no, that was it. It's not the right thing for me, and move on. But like a good percentage of people come back, and that's how Team Fortress 2, in my opinion, has always sort of kept its high player bases. That it's had incredible updates with incredible lore around them that people always come back. Like the SFMs are incredible. All that stuff accumulates to that. So yes, there has been a little player drop, but if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. It's just been a long time without an update. But like when the game first came out, it was a long time without an update. So it's coming. It'll be there. It's just going to take time. I don't think it's a very credible idea for Valve to let Team Fortress 2 just go without updates. I mean, it could do, but it doesn't seem like something Valve's ever done. Seems as though they're not really working on that many new games. They're just working on the ones they currently have and their platform. So, yeah, I don't think it's a thing to worry about, but that was up in the news today. Next in the news is Clash of Boom. Clash of Boom is sort of a run and gun, very poorly made, if I might say so myself, mobile app, I think, or Google Play app. I'm not even sure what this crap is, but let me explain to you. So Clash of Boom have been copying sound bites from TF2, and also on their front cover of the picture they've got a heavy soldier there, just like copied, and they've not made any new art or anything. It's just copied and pasted art. And yeah, this is actually a legit game that's came out, and it's literally just copying from TF2 and making a terrible game out of it, like something you would never want to play. Um, their description, I think it's made by Galacia Studios. Their description of it is Clash of Boom Gunners vs Thieves is a offline, it's offline FPS shooter game where you tap to shoot. If is one, I mean their description on their YouTube channel like doesn't even read right. It is one of those fun shooting games where boom gunners and friends take on the deadly criminals and gangsters in the western town. Bandit gangsters and criminals have taken over the western fortress. So I'll put all the links to these videos and other like the links to the graph that shows the players of TF2 in the description below. So if you want to check that out, make sure you do. But literally, it's just a crap. Who even makes offline games like that anymore? And obviously, in the description, you can also add your outrage if you want to, because a lot of people are really pissed off about this. So yeah, it's bad because what it does is the reason this is bad is that obviously it's ripped off. They've not purchased this content off TF2 because they wouldn't sell it off Valve. They wouldn't sell this content, so it's just stolen, which is the first bad thing. It's straight up out of the stash, stolen. And it lowers the content of the original game because then other people who don't know about TF2 will think this is related to TF2 and think this is a piece of shit game that is related to a piece of shit game, which is not. So you should be outraged by these sort of things if you do enjoy TF2 or just the games themselves and the respect to the creators of their games. You should shun stuff like this because it is pants. Right. So the last two that I was going to go in the Pyro update because on TF2 Reddit the Pyro update, new things about the Pyro update are always out, but I think that's going to come out in its own good time, and everyone is just constantly speculating about it at the moment. So unless I get some like solid evidence of what's happening with the Pyro update, I'm not going to feature it in the news, just because it might not come. So there is that. That's why, even though the Pyro update is the most talked about thing right now, it's not something that I'm going to address because people are just constantly speculating. And finally, this is awesome. This is a little, I think they're called Rabbids / TF2 crossover, and they look amazing. Submitted 23 hours ago by Withered BB Films. I'll link his Reddit in the description below. But it's just some cool little, bunny rabbit / TF2, crossovers. Nice little bit of art. Always love to see a nice bit of art. So I will link him in the description below. You can check his stuff out, tell him how you like it and stuff. It's really awesome. I don't know, I've got to choose a favourite, haven't I? I think the favourites for me of this art style, it has to be the little bunny rabbit spies. They look absolutely awesome. Right, that's it for the news today. I'm going to keep you updated, see if anything new comes out about the Pyro update. I hope it does. If you would like to win an item, make sure you leave a like and comment in the description below, and also subscribe. And I will see you guys next video.